Hello, pretty people. Hello, gorgeous people. Yes, it's Tuesday. And what do we do every Tuesday at 1:30? A quick lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30. I am present just for you. So, yes, hello, gorgeous. Thank you for joining me. If you want some motivation and inspiration, this is the page for you. And so every Tuesday at 1:30, I show up to share some business tips with you, tools, apps, automation, scripts, how to build your business online, all of the things. And so please join me on my business page over on Facebook. And yes, hello, my TikTok family is present as well. Miss Chelsea is in the building. Yes, thank you for joining me. I see Charles in the building. So if you're in the building, make sure you say hi, Jerusha, because actually all the pretty people speak to me and I speak back. I say, hello, gorgeous. Thank you for joining me. Yes, go ahead and tag and share because I'm going to go over some closing questions to seal the deal. If you are tired of asking people, but you're not closing the deal, maybe you're not asking the right questions. And so today I'm going to help you ask the right questions. I'm all about asking. So if you've heard me before, it really is about the person who asks the best question wins. And so, hello, gorgeous. Miss Addie is in the building. Let me know that you're in the building. Yvonne is in the building. Tiffany is in the building. Based by something on TikTok is in the building. Thank you for joining me. Nix is in the building. So please let me know that you are here by saying hi, Jerusha. All the pretty people speak to me like, hey, pretty person. And so if you sell t-shirts, you just send me a t-shirt and say pretty people. And so we need to brand that, right? Pretty people in the building. Yes. And so if you're joining me for the first time, please put newbie in the comments below. So that's important to me. If you are a newbie, put newbie so I can know that you are a newbie. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. And so I want to make sure that I introduce myself to you and show you some love. Hello, Miss Victoria is in the building. And so I want to make sure that I see you. So you didn't show up on the page, right? I want you to know I appreciate your presence. And so this is for people who want to learn how to start a business or build a business. Oh, Miss Addie Houston says she's a newbie to me. Yes. Oh, I got another newbie. Is it the girls? Hi, newbie. All right. So today we're going to talk about really quickly questions that you can ask to seal the deal. So you can be honest. How many of you feel like you're asking people or telling people or sharing with people your products, but you're actually not sealing the deal? Like they're not signing on the dotted line or money is not being exchanged. If that's you, raise your hand. Okay, raise your hand if you're sure. Raise your hand if that's you. Put the little hand emoji, the little gift. Raise your hand if you're sure. Okay, that's you. I get it. A lot of times we are afraid of people. And I don't understand. You want to build a people's business? You cannot be afraid of people. Miss Taylor is in the building. Okay. You cannot be afraid of people if you want to build a people's business. And so if you are an entrepreneur, you're in the people's business. I don't know what you thought you was in, but you are in the people's business. All entrepreneurs, it's all about the people. It's all about servicing the people. Keeping your eyes on the people, right? Excited about the people. You want the people to keep coming back to you. So you guys that show up every Tuesday at 1:30, you're my people. You're my people. You're going to attract your people. So it does take courage to ask and share your business. I know you want to tell me about your lashes, right? You sell lashes. I don't know about your lashes until you share that with me. I don't know that you sell hair until you tell me you sell hair. I don't know that you sell jewelry. I don't know that you sell cocoa butter, lotion, whatever. Sharing is caring. Your product solves a problem. Thank you for joining me, Kenzie. Your product solves a problem, and that means you got to tell me about it. Tell me, girl. Tell me what your thing does for me. Sharing is caring. Hashtag sharing is caring. Hashtag sharing is caring. A pretty person is putting all of this nuggets in the notes for me in the comments. You're going to take notes and you're going to be a note taker so everybody can get this. Most importantly, I need you, when you're sharing your opportunity, sharing your product, I need you to talk in benefits and ask for the sale to close the deal. You're actively seeking knowledge when you ask a lot of questions. You've got to start speaking in benefits. If you've heard me before, I teach talking in benefits. Nobody cares about the name of your company. Stop saying it. Take it out of your portfolio. Take it out. You're not your company if you're in network marketing and direct sales. If it's your business, like it's your lash company, that's different. I'm only talking about if you're in network marketing and direct sales, right? I don't need to blast company name. People don't care about that. They want to know, what is it that your product is going to do for me? What is the benefits of your product? Okay. So the reason people don't ask more people or share with more people because of their own self-esteem and insecurities and ego. If you heard me yesterday, I came on live at 1:30. Remember, I said your ego is not your amigo. Amigo is not your friend. Okay, your ego is not your amigo. I heard that ego means edging God out. Write that down. Edging God out. We sometimes may edge God out of our lives. You are so very much more than what you have. You can do more than what you're doing. You can share more. You can grow faster. You can do all those things when you include God. And so that ego needs to go somewhere. Okay. You need to take that ego and throw it out the window. That's not your friend. You got to start thinking about other people and sharing with those people. So let me share with you 5 closing questions that can help you seal the deal. There's about 8 or 9 questions, like one-liners that I can share, but right now we're going to share about 4, okay? And then if you want the free PDF, I'm going to put the link in the bio. If you're on TikTok, you can just click the link. It says Motivation, Inspiration, Free Business Tips. You can just click the link. If you're on my profile, just click the link. Then that way you will get weekly emails and you'll have this in there. So do me a favor, take this down, write it down. Write it down. Okay, you ready for this? So, she said, what are we talking about? Let me tell you. So I'm Jerusha Wiggins, a motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in a direct sales business. And I help women start a business in my organization or build their current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, hashtag double threat. You want to be able to build your business offline. If you're meeting at a coffee house, if you're out and about, you know how to start conversations with people, right? Because you have a people's business. If you're online, you know how to start conversations with people. They're humans just like you. Okay. So I teach women how to do both. Okay. So I can do both. I started offline for years, was very, successful, went to the top 2% of my company in a short period of time. And then in 2017, 2018, I went online and started creating some success. And so I'm sharing with you what I know for sure. I'm sharing with you in hopes to shorten your learning curve. And so I don't want you to have to. There are 2 ways to get wisdom: mistakes and mentors. I choose a mentor. So I'm your mentor. Write that down. There are 2 ways to get wisdom, baby. Mistakes and mentors. You can mistake your way through social media. I'm just going to see and keep making all these unnecessary mistakes. Or you can have a mentor to shorten your learning curve so you can start making cash. Which one? Which one? Raise your hand. Like mentor. Say mentor. Mentor all day. And so when I got a mentor and a business coach for social media, I started doing amazing things, and I wanted to share that with you. So here's a question. If you've shared your product, you've done a product presentation, you've educated, she said mentor, you've educated people with the benefits of your product. Now they know what your product is going to do for them. One of the simple questions that you can ask is, what can I answer to get you on the product today? Okay. What can I answer? Write this down. A pretty person is going to put it in the comments. You're just going to ask. You've already given the presentation, demonstration. You've shown how to use your product, whatever it is, or oil, lashes, whatever your product is, weight loss, a shake, whatever, the ingredients, all the things. Now you want to ask for the sale. You want to close the deal. You want to seal the deal. You're going to be able to say, what can I answer to get you on the product today? Right? Now you just wait for it. Wait for it. She's going to start talking, or he's going to start talking. And so what I believe is, you obviously, in order for you to ask questions like this, you do have to have a level of confidence. Okay. But confidence comes with consistency. I said that the other day. Confidence comes with consistency. You're not going to have confidence to ask any of these things that I'm giving you if you are not consistently talking to the peoples. You're not consistently introducing yourself to the peoples. Okay. So all of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. We have the confidence to pursue them. We have the consistency that we need to see the level of success we want. And I think Walt Disney said it best. Like, I listen to a lot of inspiration and motivation, and that's why my platform is that way. It inspires me to hear stories. If I hear a great story, I'm like, oh my gosh, if they can do it, I can do it. And so that's a part of selling, is selling stories, because facts tell, stories sell, right? And so did you know Walt Disney, he was rejected 300 times for the Mickey Mouse and the theme park Disney World. 300 times. That means for 300 times, people said no to Mickey Mouse. People said no to the theme park. 300 people said no. It wasn't until 301 that somebody said yes. And he was also turned down, they said 302 times before somebody gave him the financing for his dream. Now, you know, you use other people's money to start a business. So I don't know why when you start direct sales or network marketing, you don't realize you use other people's money to start a business. If you opened up a shoe store, you'd go get a loan from the bank, right? Okay, so if there's an investment in your businesses and you don't have the funds, you would get the funds from someplace else. And so he could not get the financing for Disney World. Can you imagine not having Disney World? Okay. And so can you imagine the people that said no, and now they're looking back on all the millions and billions of dollars that was made in Disney? Oh, bad choice. Bad choice for them. And so he actually worked on this plan and for years. And guess what? He died. I think he died before, Disney World was actually up. So he never actually seen the park like it is today, because he died of like lung cancer or something. But what I got from the story was his legacy lives on to this day. His movies, the theme parks are still enjoyed by millions and millions of people around the world, especially his family, because he was asking 300 and some people, hey, can you invest in Mickey Mouse? Hey, can you invest in Walt Disney? This is the plan. This is the dream. And all those people who said no, shame on them, too bad. The one who said yes. Now today, was it worth it? Now I'm going to talk about your business. Is it worth it for you to talk to 300 people? Is it worth it? Because I believe Disney is worth like $130 billion with a B, billion dollars today. But he had to get 300 rejections before that came to fruition. Was it worth it to talk to the humans? Was it worth it to talk to the people? Yes and yes. So I'm saying to you, once you present your product video or your presentation or your opportunity, here's something else you can ask. Okay, I gave you the first one. Number 2, what can I answer to get you started today? Right? The first one was, if it was a product, what can I answer to get you on the product today? If it's the opportunity, what can I answer to get you started today? So there are 2 ways. You just change it from product to opportunity. What can I answer to get you started today? Wait for it. The person will tell you, okay? The person that speaks first, I used to hear this from one of my mentors, the person that speaks first loses. And so if you are face to face, guess what you need to do? Drink some water and let her think about it. If you're on a Zoom or you're on a live or whatever you're doing, FaceTiming, okay, you start typing or looking in your phone because you're waiting for her to answer. Complete silence, okay? You don't need to say anything because you're the one who asked a question. What can I answer to get you started today with our program? What can I answer to get you started making residual income today? What can I answer to get you started building a business online today? What can I answer? What can I answer? What can I answer? Don't limit yourself. You can do this. Don't be too anxious and start talking once you ask a question. Don't keep talking. You talk too much. Stop. Okay? No need to hurry. Wait for it. Stress is an ignorant state. And I'm not calling out ignorance. Don't stress yourself out. Wait for the answer. Expect the answer to be. Nothing is stopping us from moving forward. Expect it. Look forward to it. Just like Walt Disney, he knew this was a big dream. He knew Mickey Mouse was going to be big because he saw the vision. He knew the theme park was going to be big. And so he went for it. You do the same thing with your business. Here's another question. Write this down. Number 3. Once you answer all of her questions, guess what? Guess what? You get to say, did I answer all your questions to move forward right now? Did I answer all of your questions? That means to make an informed decision. Did I answer all of your questions? Because what people do when they hear your opportunity, guess what they do? They want to research and research and research. And there's nothing wrong with researching. Let me say that, okay? Because I research a lot, but you want them to research the right information. So you're going to provide the information for them. You're going to give them the links they should be reading. You're going to give it to them because if I Googled McDonald's, there's going to be a lot of people saying they hate McDonald's. And most people, I would say, like McDonald's French fries. But there's always going to be somebody like, I hate McDonald's French fries. I hate McDonald's. I hate McDonald's, right? It's still a $1 billion company, okay? It's still thriving. It's all over the country. And so your little review, that's okay. You don't like it, that's okay. Everything's not going to be for everybody. Your business is not going to be for, that's all right. But when you're asking her, did I answer all your questions to move forward? Great. Because if you've sold that person, right, on the solution to their problem, they should be ready to go. The only thing that I believe may stop them is they're thinking about the money. Like, how much is this going to cost me? And if you heard my money overcoming objections, I mean, it's killer. It's fire. You need to get it. I taught on it a couple of weeks back. About the money overcoming that objection is pretty simple, but that is probably the biggest thing that I think comes to mind with people. They want to get started. They want to purchase your product, but then they're thinking about the money. But if it's something that's truly solving their problems, the money doesn't matter. Like, I don't like cleaning up, so we hired somebody to do that. I don't care how much she says it costs. We need this done, and I'm not going to do it. So it just depends on how bad you want it. It's solving my problem. I get to be creative with you guys and show up at 1:30 and not take time to do something that I don't want to do. For me, that's not an income producing activity. To me, that's a waste of time. And so whatever it is to you, right? People find the money for what they want. And so when you're talking to her and closing her, because you're always closing, always be closing from your meeting her, from your conversation, from your texting, you're always closing. Leaders, you must be close enough to relate to others, but far enough ahead to motivate them to move forward. And so this is when you got to show up with posture and you got to be the leader and people will follow you. People don't want to, sit behind people that's not going anywhere. We live in a fast-paced society. Everybody wants quick success, right? Quick success. But to me, there's no quick success. Right? You will grow eventually. When you are consistent, you will grow. Here's another question that you can ask. Now, obviously, you're not asking all of these. I'm giving you one-liners, whichever one fits your business or your personality. Okay? Okay. Now, here's number 4. If she's like, yes, it's something that there's no questions, and she's understanding what the product is going to do for her, or she's understanding what the business is going to do for her, you get to ask one-liners. Did you want to put it on a credit card or a debit card? That's it. Not beating around the bush, scared to ask for the money. Okay? You cannot be scared to ask for the money. Did you want to put it on a debit card or a credit card? Which one? Now, if you are face-to-face, I'm going to show you a little trick. All right? So if you're face-to-face, say you're writing up the receipts. Okay, let me find a piece of paper. So say you're face-to-face and you're like this. Did you want to put it on a debit card or a credit card? Is that Master, Visa, Discover, or American Express? Because it's happening. You see how it's happening. I believe that it's happening. So she's going to start looking in her purse, getting her wallet. Let's get that card. Let's go ahead and sell this product. Let's go ahead and seal the deal and start this business and become a representative or whatever. Enroll her in your industry. And so if you're face to face, guess what? It's up to you to assume it's happening. You got to imagine her starting with you. You got to imagine her on the products. Okay. So you're like this if you're face to face. Did you want to do it on a debit card or a credit card? Which works best? Master, Visa, Discover. She's going to be like, oh, a MasterCard. Oh, American Express or whatever. Bam. Bam. It's happening. But what happens, most people, what I've seen, you're so timid. You're so scared to ask for the sale when she's just human, just like you. And you're like, well, what do you think? Well, what do you think? You think you're going to do it? You think you're going to buy it? That doesn't sound like you're confident. That doesn't sound like you believe your product works. That doesn't sound like you believe your opportunity changed lives. That doesn't sound like that, right? I mean, well, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Stop saying that. Say, Jerusha said, stop doing this timid, I'm afraid of people talking, right? Stop doing that. You basically want to be like, okay, let's get started today. Debit card, credit card, how we doing it? Just like that. And then you let her speak. Scared money doesn't make money, first of all. So assume people will find the money to get started with you. They will find the money. Money allows you to have choices. We do exactly what we want to do with our money. If that means I need to go sell something on eBay, sell some handbags I'm not using. If I need to do a yard sale and get rid of some of my son's clothes, whatever, sell it on Let Go. If you need to drive Uber, whatever you need to do, you will find the money for the things that you want. And my dad would say, are you going to be pitiful or powerful, but you're not going to be both? So please don't give anybody this pity party. Nobody cares about your pity party. You just need to ask more people for the sale. You need to ask more people to seal the deal. You need to ask the right questions. So imagine them handing you the credit card, because everything you can imagine is real. Okay, everything that you can imagine is real. Imagine her, bam, today, how many people are you going to ask? Imagine each person like, yeah, here's my credit card. Yes, I'm ready to purchase. Yes, how do I get started? Yes, you've got to imagine that thing happening. You got to walk into your gift. I think my gift is talking. My gift is talking. Okay, and I can imagine talking and inspiring massive groups of people. I've always wanted to talk and get paid to do it. And so whatever your gift is, if that's, making handbags, if that's making jewelry, if that's selling a certain product, whatever it is, you got to be in love with that thing. You got to believe in that thing, that you're not afraid to ask for the sale, and you're certainly not discounting your product. Stop giving every person a discount. They will pay what it's worth. They know, right? You're the maker of a thing. A maker of a thing knows its value. I know my value. So when people ask me to come speak, I know my value. I'm going to give you my cost. This is how much it costs for me to come speak on your Zoom. This is how much it costs for me to come speak at your organization. This is the cost. I'm not discounting myself. I know my value. So you should know the value of your product. Stop feeling like you got to give every single person a discount. I'm not saying you don't do it sometime, like customer appreciation or first time buyer or whatever, but you're giving discounts because you don't believe that it works. right? You don't believe it. So, oh, she said, oh, why are you crying? She got the crying face. And so I'll tell you guys, like I said, I love stories. Y'all know Marie Callender, the lady who makes the pies, the pie maker, and then she did the chicken pot pie. I don't like chicken pot pies. My husband likes that. And I don't like frozen food like that, right? I'm from South Carolina. So I'm used to fresh vegetables and home cooked meals and things like that. So I don't really eat out the frozen section. But anybody else like that? Is it just me? And I know we live in this world we just purchase all the time, but I don't buy things like in the frozen section. And so Marie, although I've had her pie and I've had, it's time for Thanksgiving. What's Patti LaBelle's pie? You know, I've had that. But that's not my go-to to do that. But anyway, Marie Callender, she worked at a restaurant and she was asking the manager, hey, can I bring in my pies and sell my pies in this restaurant? Now, the restaurant wasn't doing well, actually. And so he said, yeah, why not? You know, we're not doing well. And so she brought in one pie. And that first day, they sold every slice of pie. That one day, in minutes, the pie was gone. So the next day, she brought in another pie. They sold every slice of pie. Okay. Then the next day, she brought in 4 pies. People started asking for the pies, the whole pie, not just a slice, the whole pie. So she had to take money, the money that she was making, and she purchased a commercial oven for her house. So now she can make pies at one time. And so guess what? The restaurant, they used to sell hamburgers and French fries and whatever else, hot dogs. The pies were doing so well, people were only coming to purchase the pies. So guess what? She's walking in her gift. She's doing what she loves. She's not discounting her pies. She knows how much those pies are worth, right? In her following and pursuing her natural gift, baking pies, right? Then obviously she started baking other things, but they sold their family car and they used that money to open up a bakery. See, women do whatever you want to do with the money. You will. You'll find the money. You will figure it out if that's going to solve your problem. You will figure it out if you want to do it. And so she said with her husband, we need to do this. They sold their car, used the money, opened up their own bakery, selling those Marie Callender pies. Today, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. She has chains of restaurants in California. Chains. And so when I tell you, when you believe in your product, you will start asking more people. You will start sharing with people. You will tell people, this is what I have. This is what it costs. Did you want to pay for that with a credit card or a debit card? I take both. Zelle, Google Pay, however you Pro Pay, Cash App, however you want to do it. Let's go. Because anything is possible with God. So when you walk into your destiny, the money will come. There's an unlimited amount of money available. I'm talking to myself. Jerusha, girl, I told you I talk to myself all the time. There's an unlimited amount available for me that I can help children, charities, churches, nonprofits, whatever. Money allows you to have choices. And if I have a great opportunity, if I have a great product, why am I not asking more people? Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and think of what could go right. I can't imagine the person that talked to me about my direct sales business if she wouldn't have talked to me. I'm so glad she was able to share. I'm so glad she was like, there's another human. Let me talk to her. Let me share with her. So I'll tell you from personal experience, I was afraid to go live. I went live in 2017 for the first time, just a couple years ago. So not years, a few years ago. I was afraid to go live. I'm telling you, I was afraid to create my course, the 3-day ride. I did it anyway. And it's been growing like crazy. And so I can tell you, the 3-day ride has changed my perspective. I sell my course. I know the value of the course is actually more than what I sell it for, only because, listen, I said, this is my first course. I know what I need to do, and I want to help a lot of people. So I'm going to make sure you can find the money and you can register for this course. And so the 3-day ride, you learn how to leverage social media like I did. You learn scripts like these. I give them to you in PDFs that you can download. Follow-up scripts, recruiting scripts, how to connect and start conversation, closing the sales, finding your ideal prospects, attracting people to you, right? That's all I do is attract people to me so I can have private conversations. How to grow an online business. How? I don't want you to make the mistakes I made in the beginning, posting and praying and not getting results. You want to convert those people into sales. You want to be able to ask those people so you can seal the deal. And so if you know you're at a place and you're like, I really want to start a business, I really want to grow a business, and you have not invested in yourself, you should. And I'm not saying you have to do it with me. Maybe it doesn't work out. That's okay. Invest with somebody. That's what I did. I started investing in my future, investing in myself, finding the money. Just like Marie Callender, we need to sell the car. Now, I'm not telling you to do that, but that's what they did then, right? What do we need to do? Because this is the vision. And I need to be a part of this. And I need to learn how to do this better. And the only way to do that is for me to invest. And so, yes, you have 8 days, 8 days. The 3-day ride starts September 14th, 15th, and 16th. 3 days live with me in a private setting, me and you loving on each other. Then I get to know you personally and know your business and know your struggles so I can answer your questions. I keep you with me for 30 days as I'm nurturing you, yes, and loving on you and answering your questions. And you are implementing what you've learned. So I've never seen it done this way. And so that's why I wanted to offer it and say, Jerusha, when I take courses 7 days, 5 days, then that's it, right? I have no contact with the presenter. But here I allow you to be with me for 3 days live, but then you still have contact for 30 days as you're doing the things that I've given you. All of this will be available for you in the 3-day ride. And so I'm super excited that God has blessed me to put it together. And so I was afraid to do it, but I did it anyway. And look how many people have actually grown from that, right? How many people, thank you so much, Prof. Oh, how many people, I should have shared my screen with you guys. So if you're not on my Facebook page, you have to go over there if you want to see my screen. How many people really loved getting success from the 3-day ride. So these are the tips that I just shared, how to ask questions to seal the deal. I have a downloadable PDF. If you're already on my mailing list, then you'll get it. If you want this, go ahead. Make sure that you click the link in the description. I'll put the link in the description on Facebook, on TikTok. Just click the link in my bio that says business tips, motivation, and inspiration, and you'll get it. But these are the tips. It's about 8 of them. Can you guys see that? It's about 8 of them. I went over 4 or 5 of them already. And so if you want to grab that, it's yours. No problem. No problem. You can have it screenshot. If you're right there, if you're like, I just need to screenshot it right now, Jerusha. If you're on TikTok, you got to go over to the business page. Say screenshot, but you'll get it. If you're already on my email list, I'll be happy to send that out to you. But I get super excited to see people that are doing well and becoming successful by being a part of, just these live trainings that I do for free. If you're getting value today, please share. Go ahead and tag and share. If you learned something new today, go ahead and share and tag with somebody, because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Yes, knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. And so this is what gets me excited. Can you see my screen? Let me see if you can see my screen. I'm going to show you what gets me excited. All the people that's on Facebook, this right here. When I receive messages like this and testimonials like this, say, hi, Jerusha, I'm doing great. Since the 3-day ride, I've added 2 new business partners and a variety of new customers. I'm reconnecting with friends on Facebook daily and offering my product and opportunity. I'm eternally grateful for all you've taught me. I am considering repeating the 3-day ride. I recognize that I need a daily plan to keep me on track and prevent procrastination and indecisiveness. And so I love this. And every time somebody sends me a message, I'm like, thank you. Okay, people are getting it. People are doing it. And so this is what allows me to do it again and again. And so, and then she had she's so sweet. She asked me how I was doing. And so, and I'm doing well. And so I'm just happy that I'm able to pour into you this way. And I'm happy that you've taken the ride with me, because it's going to be the ride of your life. So buckle up, beautiful, and enjoy the ride. You have 8 days to register for the 3-day ride. I'll put the link above. And remember, in order for you to grow your business, you got to talk to a lot of people, but you got to ask the right questions. And these are things that you can ask to seal the deal. And so if you want that downloadable PDF, oh, she said, how can I take the 3-day ride? The link is in my bio. So the link is in my bio. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to also put the link in the description. But right now, if you click my bio on my page, the link is there. It's my link tree. It says 3-day ride. Okay. It's the first one on the link tree, 3-day ride. So ride with us, because it's going to be the ride of your life. I'm just excited that it's so close already. And so if you haven't gotten your virtual seats, get your virtual seats. And so she said she missed number 2. Oh, she missed number 2. Did somebody put it in the comments? Okay, all you have to do when I'm done, I'm going to put the link above where you can just grab the free PDF. And then that way you'll have all 9 of them or 8 of them. And then you can have it for your records. But she said she missed number 2. What was number 2, guys? I have to look back. I don't know what was number 2. What was number 2? A pretty person gonna help me out. What was number 2? What was number 2? Number 2. Oh, okay. I did one about the product and one about the opportunity. So number 2 was, what can I answer to get you started today? Like started in your organization or your business, or enroll that person. What can I answer to get you enrolled today? What can I answer to get you started in our organization today? What can I answer to get you enrolled, whatever your business is? So that was number 2. Okay, so I'm assuming you got the rest of them. Yes or yes. Okay, so if this was helpful, make sure you hashtag helpful. I love for you to comment. This helps me out when you comment. So make sure you put hashtag helpful if this was helpful. Obviously, if you share, let me know that you share, because you get to ask me any business question and I will teach on that subject, or I'll answer you privately. I do always answer. I'm not, so busy that I'm ignoring the people that show up every Tuesday. You show up every Tuesday, I can at least answer your business questions, especially if you share, then we're like besties. Oh, thank you, Beverly. Yes. And so I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerisha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page. Oh, she said, love this.